Hello everybody, welcome back to another typical City Watchalong. Are you ready for a new season? A new season, I want my bloody trophy back. I want my trophy back. I want my trophy back, trophy back, trophy back. I want my trophy back, trophy back, trophy back. Come on, City. Let's fucking have them. Let's have them. Who's ready for it? I'm absolutely ready for it. That lineup has got the juices going, man. Cherky is starting, and Mamouche, and Haaland, and Bobby. Good old Bobberino. Bobby. I can't wait. And it's Palermo as well. I'm a big fan of that kit, you know. I am a man who's not afraid to wear pink. I am not afraid to wear pink. My lads' football team, their away kit was pink as well, actually. So they stood out. They stood out. But anyway, that's beside the point. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for the game, and I think it doesn't really matter. Have you seen a lot of the reactions in pre-season from other, content creators out there and football clubs that have YouTubers out there? They're going fucking mental at pre-season. When I don't remember pre-season ever being that important, really, because I remember back in the day, City used to go like losing every single game in pre-season and then got off to an absolutely barnstorming run, and then roles reversed. I remember when we've lost virtually every pre-season game and then won like our first 5-6 games of the season. We've done that before, back in the day, before the money and after the money as well. So I don't think you should read too much into pre-season. In all honesty, I do think it's just a case to, experiment, see what's what. But everybody, make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new to the channel. And if you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the description. And somewhere else as well, in the pinned something or other. Pinned something above. And also, we've got sponsors now. Match Bingo is sponsoring the channel, so big up to Match Bingo. Thank you very much for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in, there's nothing you can do for this game, really. It's just future promotion is what we're doing here, because the Premier League is when you can get really involved. So download by scanning the QR code, which is there. If you can. If you're on your phone, you're buggered, really, because I don't know how you scan a QR code when you're already on your phone. I always wondered that. I don't think you can do it, to be honest. I think you need to be on another device and use your phone to scan it, don't you? But if you can do that, do it. And if you're in the UK as well, UK only, and I'm going to buy myself some cards at the first game of the season, and we'll have a laugh. We'll have a laugh doing it. How is everybody? It's good to see everyone back in the chat. Some familiar names and some new ones as well. Good to see you. James, good to see you, mate. I know you're a regular around here. How you doing, mate? 4-2. 2 worries me a little bit. I'm hoping we keep... I wouldn't mind it. If 1 goes in, I'm not too bothered. I think that's going to be one of them seasons, mate. I can't see us keeping clean sheets this season. I don't think it's going to be the season for a solid defensive line. I think it's going to be we'll score more than you approach. Anything you can do, we can do better. Big up to D Harsher. I'm very well, mate, and you've been struggling to find a job, and I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you manage to sort that out in due time. I hope you do. I really hope you do, mate. That's a long time to go without a job, mate, and I hope you do. I really do, mate. Best of luck. Scout 2 Per, can't wait. Good to see you, mate. So excited for the new season, and hopefully Mukasa's debut. There's a lot of buzz around him at the minute, isn't there? He's apparently a very tidy player. Looking forward to seeing him. Hopefully he can get on the pitch today because he's on the bench. I wouldn't be surprised to see a whole host of substitutions at half-time. I think we'll see possibly a whole new starting 11, potentially. Have we got 11 subs? Yeah, we have. I think we could change the whole game at half-time. I wouldn't be surprised if we do that. Beckley's QS. Here we go again. Looking forward to it, mate. Nitro, love you too, mate. Oh, no worries, mate, watching the game because of the fucking UK. Fucking UK. What are we doing, eh? Only pre-season, but I want to see some goals. Me too, says True Blue. Alex says Rodri not fit. Oh, mate. I mean, I got really, really bothered by the news when that broke yesterday. And then I realised September's actually like round the corner. So the first international break's within like 3 minutes of the season. So like, I wouldn't be that worried. I think he's going to miss like 3 games. You just hope it's not like a reoccurring thing with Rodri, man. You're just hoping it's not going to continue throughout the season. It's not the ACL, obviously, but that's the thing with an ACL and a long-term injury. You'll pick up an injury, and when you get back on the pitch and that particular part of your body has healed, you start to overcompensate and you overthink you start to lean heavier on a certain side of your body because you're trying to not injure or re-injure the part of the body that was the ACL in Rodri's case. You're just looking after it a bit more, and you don't walk normally, you don't run normally, you don't operate normally. And he's probably done something like that. He needs to get it out of his head, keep going forward, and hopefully, after that injury, we see Rodri in the starting 11 for the rest of the season, because it's going to define our season. There's no two ways about it. We saw the damage it did without him last season. If we don't have Rodri again for this season, then there's going to be a massive, like, uphill task for Manchester City. I can't see us regaining our Premier League crown without Rodri. He is so important to us. But still, you know, we've signed some players that could potentially give us a much better chance, but you want him in that midfield, don't you, man? You have to have him there. Come on, City, good to be back. RSP says, finally we are back with football. Can't watch the match, so I have to watch you. Sucks to be you then, doesn't it? Having to see you stuck with me. You're stuck with me. Cheers, everybody. Here's to the new season. 8 o'clock, mate. Well, depends where you are, but 8 o'clock UK time. So 9 minutes, in other words. It is good to be back. Merlag and Glacius as well. Rodri, mate. Yeah, devastating. Is that Timmy? Is that Timmy spelt differently? Oh, they're doing something with the lights. Good to see you, Timmy, if it is the Timmy I know. Jeremiah as well. UI up. Good to see you, mate. And G, how you doing, mate? Good to see you as well. Oh, look at this. I'm loving this. What, you got a proper light show going on here. I don't know why plugging in this was going to make the light show any better. Because they're lights. They do nothing. I was just seeing what the music was. I think that's what I was doing. What is that? There's a human marshmallow walking on the pitch. What the fuck is she wearing? She looks like a giant arse. What the fuck is that? What is she wearing? What the fuck is that? Have you seen the state of her? She looks like a giant arse. What is this? Oh, no way. Season's getting off to a flyer. There's a human marshmallow / arse that's just walked onto the pitch. I can't deal with... This is just the beginning of the season. I can't take this shit anymore. Like, already I'm done with the season. You can call it. Game's gone. Game's gone. What was that? She was really good looking, but it's just the outfit that she was wearing, man. She looks like she's dove head first into a sheep and just come out the other end and consume the sheep. And it's like, sheep, I am now you. I have taken over you, sheep. You are now me. What the fuck is that? Honestly. What's going on with the mic? Tell us about the mic, man, because I have done something with it. Can you hear me? Because otherwise you've just seen me shouting relentlessly. But go on, what's up with the mic? Because I've got an you can see it when the thing moves. The air conditioner is quite loud. It's not on. But when I turn it on, it's got a bit of volume to it. So I've put on like a bit of noise suppression thing to dampen it down. Is she singing? Let's hear her voice. She's really pretty, by the way. It's just the fact that she's, you know, she looks like a fluffy arse. It's the crease at the front, man. It just... It looks like a teddy bear's arse. Anyway. Funny. I don't think it was as funny as I found it. I find things funnier than I should, to be honest. But big up to William, mate. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Big up Jonny for always being reasonable and level-headed. Straight just after everything I've just said, the complete opposite reaction to someone dressed as she's dressed, being reasonable and level-headed. There was nothing reasonable or level-headed about my reaction to what she was wearing. But I appreciate your words, mate. Thank you very much. I presume you were talking about football. To be honest, our fan base has done my head in this off-season, so I appreciate you and your videos. Mate, thank you very much. I'm getting a bit annoyed with them, mate. So it seems to be getting worse. There seems to be a division starting to appear between, you know, the level-headed thinkers and the less level-headed thinkers. And it's grating on me, and I think it's grating on a lot of City fans, but the best thing to do is just not really give it too much attention. I think just let's hope Pep silences them, because I don't think we're ever going to be able to silence them as one section, which I believe is the vast majority of the fan base, by the way. I think we're talking 90 to 95% of the Man City fans, that they're clued in, man. They know exactly what they're doing. They've got their heads screwed on. They know we're good. They know we'll come back, you know. But whatever we say to these guys that are saying what they're saying about the club and just like being so harsh on Pep, you can't say, there's no sentence or no words you could align in the right order to make these guys get on side and be like, actually, yeah, you're right, Pep in. No chance. No chance. So you might as well just let the babies have their bottle, and maybe at the end of the season, if Pep Guardiola is watching his side lift another Premier League title, then that will do enough talking for me. I don't think we need to say anything after that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm surprised. This is a proper like show, isn't it? She's doing all right. Something nice, a bit of something nice. It's dragging on now a bit though, isn't it? Yeah, we got a few, mate. We got a few. Phil is injured apparently. You're right. The link is in the pinned comment. Watch the match on City Plus. Click that link. You will have to pay. And there was it SRP was saying he couldn't watch it because of the UK. So I don't know why that's a problem. It should be global. You should be able to watch it wherever you are in the world. You just have to pay, unfortunately, which I think is $4.99, and you can cancel that straight away. And you've got a month of City Plus, or I think you could pay. I don't work for City, by the way. I'm not trying to flog you something, but I think you can pay 20 quid right now and get the whole year, which is obviously the best deal because you get full match replays as well with City Plus. That's the best thing about it for me. You get access to these documentaries, which are pretty good, in all fairness. They're done really well. I do like some of the documentaries that they do on there. I tend to watch pretty much all of them. There was a David Silva one that was brilliant, man. I love David Silva. I love him so much. He gets me emotional just thinking about him. But yeah, the best thing about it over the course of the season is the full match. You can watch the whole 90 minutes, which I've used that as a service many times for clips on YouTube. Don't tell City, because they'll be like, copyright. I'm sure they wouldn't. I hope they don't. I hope they don't start doing that, because that'd be shit. But it's great to watch it back, and removing the emotion and watching a game back without knowing the result, with a calmer head. It's such a difference, because you miss so many things in the live game, and you learn so much more. So it's worth it for that. If you can afford to pay 20 quid, you've got a season of City Plus, which I think is worth it if you can afford it. And it's on DAZN as well. In Canada, it's on DAZN if you're watching there. So big up to everyone. Where's everyone watching this? Where's everyone watching this right now? Where are you in the world? My son would love this, by the way. Oh, shit, by the way. You know, last year, who was there for when I got cocky and said, put your flags in the chat to tell me where you're from, and I'll get all of them. And you guys destroyed me with the most obscure flags. I have never seen half of these. My lad has developed an obsession over the off-season. In the last, 3 weeks, he's developed an obsession with flags. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be one of the cool kids. I'm telling you right now. He's going to be one of the cool kids at school. I hope he's not watching. He is one of the cool kids. He's cool in my heart. He is cool. But he loves flags. We've got him a big A1 poster. We're going to frame it, put it on the wall. He knows every fucking flag going, man. He loves it, man. Big up to Uganda. I know that one. Big fan of... And I know you're from Jamaica as well, Jonny Brown. How you doing, mate? Big up to you. And Russia as well. I know that one. Ghana. USA. Big up, Kate. How you doing? What is that? Not sure what that is. We're going to do it again. Trinidad and Tobago. That's the flag. That's the blue flag right there. I'm into that one. And Malaysia, South Africa, Finland, Nepal, Falkland. I've been to Estonia. I went to Tallinn and I shot some guns. I think I've told you that story, actually. I shot some guns. Tallinn's like very grey in an area, and then you enter this city. There's this big gate where you enter it, and it's like Narnia, where like all the houses are like painted like pink and yellow and bright baby blue. You know, it's like unbelievable, like little area that's slap bang in the middle of Tallinn. But outside of it was the complete opposite. But it was cool. I enjoyed it. I had a really good time there. I've heard of that place, Tony. I've heard of that place. Big up, Tony, mate. Coolman's in Liverpool. Boo! Are you a City fan who's living in Liverpool? Oh, no. Been many. We used to work in Liverpool, man. Heard that one before as well, actually. I got something for you, actually, if you like that.
And his name is John C. You can't see me.
Sorry. The amount of people that call me John Cena, I had to do something. Just completely out of the blue. Why are we still singing, man? What the fuck is going on? What's going on here, man? It's 1 minute past 8 as well. Literally the commentator saying, you have tuned into the right station. This is Manchester City versus Palermo. Because if you've sat here for the last 3 minutes, you've had your mind blown and wondered what the fuck are you watching? Because this ain't football. This is a giant marshmallow singing. I can't believe what she's wearing. Half of it's fallen off. It's dragging behind her now. Anyway, good luck to her. Good luck to her career. Big up Hood Rich Demigod. From Ghana, but in... that is Ghana, isn't it? Pretty sure that's Ghana. It's not Senegal, is it? Sorry, I'm terrible. I shouldn't get cocky with flags. There was a Ghana flag in here before. And I saw it. Yeah, I think it's Ghana. But anyway, you're in the USA now anyway, mate. So enjoy yourself. Appreciate the super chat as well, bud. Liam's in Ireland. It's better than the football. Because there isn't any at the minute. There is zero football going on. Taking the time, man. Taking the time. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. And subscribe if you're new. Can't play it again. Going to be here all night with this. They're not even on the pitch yet. I mean, I hope Palermo make a ton of money off this. They've got a sellout crowd here, which is great to see. I think last season in Serie B, they finished, I think, was it mid-table? I think they finished about 8th, something like that. So we should be beating them, in all honesty. But it's great to see the full house. I hope they make a lot of money and it helps the club grow. Big up, mate. And it is Ghana. Got it right. Yes. Big up to Ghana. Wolves. I think if it was at home, it would almost be the perfect fixture, in my opinion. I've got 2 cameras. I keep looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I think it would be the perfect fixture if it was at home. Because I think Wolves are going to finish just above the relegation zone this season and maybe get relegated. So, and the fact that no one wants to face a promoted side. On paper, yeah, like because of their position, you're like, yeah, I'll face a promoted side. But they've always got the wind behind their sails. They're living off last season's promotion a little bit. They're just giddy. We're in the Premier League. Ha-ha! And everyone goes mental. And they're really difficult to beat early on. And they get silly results off big sides early on, promoted sides. They can definitely pull up a few trees early on. Whereas Wolves, They got themselves nice and safe last season, but this season, without the likes of Mateus Cunha, Ryan Aït-Nouri, of course, I think Wolves are there for the beating. I think they're there for the taking. I think we can beat them comfortably. It's just, first game of the season. There's always some mad results in the first game of the season. Always. Is that Noel and Liam Gallagher in Palermo shirts? There's a massive tifo. Is that Noel and Liam Gallagher? I'm pretty sure it is. It's all a bit creased, so I can't quite tell. No way. Big up to them, man. Noel and Liam Gallagher are buzzing off that. That's massive as well. That's what she said. Will there be a chairs segment at halftime? Me missing? I'll sort something out, Muslim Jerry. Big up to Muslim Jerry, by the way. We need your enemy in here. I'm sure you kicked off last season. Who do you support again, mate? Who's your local side? You don't need to send a super chat to let me know. I'll keep an eye out for it. But I remember Al Wasal. That was it. Al Wasal. Thank you for the super chat as well, mate. Who was it? Was it Khalid? Who does Khalid support? Who's your enemy? I can't remember. I just remember it kicking off and it was so funny, man. It was so funny. And big up to the random Ipswich fan. I remember you from last season as well. Good to see you come back. Sad to see you down in the Championship now, mate. People are tipping you to come straight back. What do you reckon, mate? Do you reckon you're coming straight back? Interesting. Can we play some football? I would love it if we kicked off the football match. It'd be great. Jesus Christ. It's 6 minutes past 8. And we're zooming into the mouth of Liam Gallagher as we speak. No, Bernardo. I've not even given you the teams. Sorry, everybody. I normally give you the teams, don't I? I'm just talking bollocks. So, I can't see it. So I'm going to have to go off the top of my head because I didn't write it down. Normally I write it down. But James Trafford, in between the sticks. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm not sure how much he's going to get tested, but we'll see. And if he does, hopefully he can perform. I don't think that means he's now the number one choice, so I wouldn't get too excited about it because he's starting this game. Maybe. You never know. I might be wrong, but my opinion is I don't think he's the number one yet. Even though he's picked the number one shirt, I think Ederson is going to start against Wolves. But you never know. I did say in the many videos that I did in the off season about the goalkeeping situation that it could well come down to what happens in training. Maybe something happens in training where it's just unavoidable. James Trafford is playing that well; he has to start. And if that's the case, and then I bow down to Pep's judgment, or probably the goalkeeping coach. He's probably whispering in his ear, "Start Trafford." But you know what Pep's like. He wants to play out from the back, and I don't think there is anyone in the world who is as good a goalkeeper as Ederson with the ball at his feet. So I think Trafford, albeit he's starting, I don't think he'll start against Wolves. That's my bet. Right back, Rico Lewis. Kusanov is starting. Excited to see him. Alongside John Stones. By the way, doesn't that partnership get you a little bit excited? I'm excited about that. Kusanov and John Stones, peak John Stones, fully fit for the whole season. John Stones and Kusanov, that's like, I know we've got Vardiol and Ruben Diaz, but there's something about that partnership. It's a little bit of experience, but still like got a bit, you know what I mean? Like experience, and he's not slow either, John Stones. He is not slow. He's quite quick. And often I think that's why he gets injured, because he's a big guy and he opens up his muscles and ends up pulling his hammy and he's out for 3 months. You know, that's John Stones every year. He does something like that, doesn't he? But Kusanov as well, youth, full of life and energy, and I'm excited. I like that idea as a partnership. I really do. Left back, Ryan Aït-Nouri. In front of them, Nico Gonzalez. So that shut a few people up, hasn't it? Really, Nico Gonzalez. I think people were worried about that. People were worried about him never playing again for Manchester City, because there were rumours in the off-season that we were going to sell him. So he's here, he's playing in pre-season. He's going to be a big, massive, integral part of the squad throughout the course of the season. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Nico Gonzalez. tonight in particular, but of course over the course of the season as well. In front of them, middle two, sorry, I think it's going to be Cherky and Nico O'Reilly, who I think could drop and become part of a three when asked to defend. When off ball, this looks like a 4-3-3 potentially with Cherky, Nico, and O'Reilly as a midfield three. But as we go forward, I think O'Reilly's going to be getting forward, Cherky's going to be getting forward, Oscar Bob on the right wing, and I think Marmouche is going to be playing on the left, but he's going to be tucking inside. That's my bet. Getting alongside, nice and close to Erling Haaland, allowing Ryan Aït-Nouri to get up and down that left wing. I'm not sure what Rico Lewis's role is going to be in this starting 11, because he's more of a, he usually inverts or goes up and down the right wing as a fullback. So I'm not sure. Obviously we're going to be leaving Kusanov and John Stones at the back. But yeah, anyway, really exciting, fun starting 11. I'm looking forward to seeing some goals with it, in all honesty, as well, man. Big up to you, mate. I don't think I've ever had a red super chat before. I don't know what that means, and I don't know what knock is, in all honesty. But that's it must be an incredibly kind donation for it to be red. So thank you very much, whoever you are, sir, because that, I am assuming, is extraordinarily generous. So thank you very much. Enjoying your channel, Jay. Looking forward to the new season. Me too, mate. Me too, mate. Me too. And thank you for your kind words as well. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Some of the comments over the course of the off-season have been, like, heartwarming as well, man. Like, I take it for granted. I really shouldn't take it for as granted as much as I do. I wish I could make more frequent content as well. I tend to miss the odd day here and there, don't I? But, I mean, I don't want to bring you shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to strike that balance of bringing you enough quantity but enough quality at the same time. I don't want to be absent making some fucking masterpiece that takes a week to make and you see me like once a week or once a fortnight. But at the same time, I want to make enough quality. Can I just say something? Can we kick off already, by the way? Can we just kick off? Because it's like, it's 12 minutes past 8. Unbelievable. Anyway, yeah, some of the stuff people have said, how much I've become part of your routine. You watch me whenever, you got your notification. Make sure you turn the notifications on if you haven't. But those of you that have, watch me as part of a routine. So, yeah, amazing. Really, really nice. There was one person who's based in Egypt. And if you're watching, it warmed my heart. You said you're very homesick right now. And I bring you back home a little bit. Whatever it was you said, it warmed my heart, mate. So thank you very much. Game is about to get underway. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The game's about to kick off. Haaland's kicked us off, and there we go. I think this is it. This is the start of the season. Clock is working. Good to see. City donning the black kit. Has anyone bought the black kit yet? And if you have, which version of the kit have you bought? Have you bought the super expensive mega kit that you get a little bit of white bit on your collar, or have you got the normal kit, the kit that everyone buys, and you're missing the white bit? Cherky's coming forward, nice and early, full of life there. Cherky, Oscar Bob into the area, cuts it inside, early chance for City, and it's cleared. Oh, we're going to do that all season now. Cleared. I can't believe I did it. 1 minute into the first pre-season game. Ball in. Cleared. There you go. Big up, Isa. Music to my... It is, isn't it? There it is. Ball in. Fucking cleared. Big up, Hannah. I know, man. We're on, Mason. We're on, mate. Big up, Hannah. How are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Pitch looks a bit bobbly. That's it, Larry. And over the bar as well, Bearded Monster. Looking forward to that. I would love to get on the pitch, man. Especially with a beer in me. I'd love it. Oh. Please let me know, because there was a person before who said the mic isn't great. If there's any issues with the mic, like it doesn't sound that good, let me know, because I want it to be good for over the course of the season. Oh, James Trafford, what are you doing, mate? Got caught on the ball there a little bit. And we've had to give a corner away. James Trafford dilly-dallying on the ball. Sell him. Is it low volume? Right. Let's see if I can do something about that. Mike. Properties. Hang on a minute, because there's a corner coming in. Corner to defend here. Palermo whipped in dangerously. Oh, it's nearly in. Should have been 1-0 Palermo. The big lad. In the middle. Don't know his name, but he free as a bird. Should have absolutely made it 1-0 Palermo. Right on the money. Great delivery that was. What a ball in that was. Whipped in. Can't see his name, but it begins with C. Let me add a gain. Making gains. Gain. Let me see if it goes a bit loud. And then there's a bit better. Bit better. 13 dB decibels. Is that a bit better? Oh no, that's too loud. That's too loud. Fucking about with it here. Should have done this before, really, shouldn't I? Right, let's get that down a bit. How's that? Is that better? I'm going to have to leave it at that, okay? Hope that's a bit better. Sorry, Kevin and Shirley. Where's the fart gun? It's back there somewhere, but it's out of batteries. I've overused it. The batteries ran out. Was it fine before? Oh, well, it's all right. Anyway, hopefully this is working now. It's mainly because I've got so many loud fans that I don't want it to be like, sounds like I'm in a bloody jet engine. What a ball that is. Oh, it's a good interception by Ryan Norrie, but he's had it taken off him. Ball in, back post. Still kept in. Palermo looking to make it 1-0. Keeping it in. Edge of the area. Oh, no, the linesman says goal kick. But City looking shaky. Shaky. And the bloke in my thumbnail nearly made it 1-0. Not sure who he is, to be honest. But I think it was an offside decision, actually. Can you tell how much research I've done on Palermo, by the way? I know that's Filippo Inzaghi, the manager. I know that. Filippo Inzaghi. Big up, Ben. Enjoy yourself in Paris. I ate 38 crepes in a week when I was in Paris. I went on holiday with my parents when I was like 12. And I went to like 38 different street vendors selling crepes. I counted them. It was just a fun little... What a terrible anecdote that was. But anyway, that's my story of Paris. Oh. Right, we need to get control of this game because so far, Palermo have been by far the more likely to score. Good little ball that from... was that Kasanov? Ball over the top here. One for Marmouche to chase. First opportunity for him. Just about inside the Palermo area. Goes around and then dives. Clearly dives. But I think he's actually hurt himself. Oh, he's had a whack to the ear. He's had a whack to the ear. Anyway, I do love this kit, by the way. Big fan of all black. But yeah, Palermo, full of life, aren't they? Man on, Nico, great strength, great strength. Strides forward, Nico Gonzalez, brilliant. Lays it off to Marmoush. Shot, deflected, going to be a corner. Nah, goalkeeper does well. Keeps it from going out for a corner ball. That's great play, that, from Nico Gonzalez. Good strength, good power. Drives forward, lays it off to Marmoush. Then the shot is deflected and took the sting out of it for the Palermo goalkeeper to collect. John Stones is on the right of Kusanov. I'm surprised at that, but here comes City again. Cherky driving forward on the inside right channel into Oscar Bob. That's a penalty, referee. That looked like a penalty to me. It's not given, though. Oscar Bob was upended right into the calf. And the bloke on my thumbnail boots it out for a throw-in. What's his name? Because I think he's going to be heavily involved today. But yeah, 2 moments of Cherky driving forward has been good to see. He's been found in a really big gaping hole in the middle of Palermo's midfield. And we found another one here, but it's Rico Lewis this time, bursting forward, driving forward, keeps going, tries to lay it into Cherky, but he's got it back. Cherky out to Oscar Bob. What number's Oscar Bob wearing? Is that 62? I thought he was number 52 normally, isn't he? Am I missing? Maybe I missed it. You've got me. I remember you now. I remember. Just the word knobhead just gets me, doesn't it? Yeah, it's 52, I think. Well, sign you up, mate. Get yourself an application into the Premier League and you're hired, sir. You're hired. Nico O'Reilly. Good to see him getting a new contract, by the way. Very excited to see the future of him. Pleased that City trust him so much. First time Haaland touches the ball. Good bit of hold-up play. The ball's fizzing around here. Good play from City, this. Really good. Cherky gets a bit of lucky. Left shot, and it's blocked. But this is where we're in trouble. But there you go. Brilliant from Kusanov. That absolutely brilliant. Slide tackle prevents the counter-attack. Because there was just it was a 2-on-2 situation, and that is the future of our season. We just saw it right there. That's what we've got to get used to all season. A 2-on-2 situation, and the bloke on my thumbnail's been shot. Someone shot him. There's a sniper. And Nico Gonzalez accidentally trodden on him, I think. I think he stood on him. I don't think he meant it, in fairness to him. No, it's an accident. Bit of an accident. Oh yeah, forgot about shampoo. Shampoo. What's his name? Bloke in my thumbnail. What is his name? Looks like Pochamom. I saw the word Poch at the beginning. It's on City Plus, mate, if you want to check it out. Cherky. He saw the ball. Marmoush didn't really make the run, and it's actually Marmoush who's holding his hand up and saying sorry to Cherky, because that little dink probably overhit, really, in Cherky. Even if he did make the run, I don't think Marmoush was going to get on the end of that. But Marmoush should have really been making the run. I think City have been caught a little bit cold here, in all honesty. I don't think they were expecting Palermo to be quite as... I mean, I'm trying to think of a better word than good, because they've not been great. They've just been able to cause us a few problems at the other end. And I think it's rattled us a little bit. I think in the last few minutes we've settled, tried to knock it around midfield. We've tried to mount a few attacks ourselves, and we've done that. But I think we've suddenly realised we're in a game here. You know, it's pre-season, but, you know, they've come here to win. Palermo, fair play to them. Fair play. Ball over the top. Flag goes up. Rounds of applause there from the Manchester City defence for the linesman. Can't wait to see that starting 11 against Wolves. But I do wonder if Foden is going to be part of it. Obviously, it doesn't sound like Rodri's going to be part of it. I mean, what we got on the bench? Reinders has to be a part of it for me. Without Rodri, I am curious as to what Pep's going to do. Because you've got Reinders, you've got Nico Gonzalez. For me, I would try to incorporate both. Allow Reinders to get forward. I would play Reinders in the Nico O'Reilly position today. Against Wolves, I would take Nico O'Reilly out and play Reinders. That's what I would go for. What else have we got? Cherky. Without Foden, I would definitely start Cherky. Bob, I love him, but I'm not convinced he's actually going to start. Savinho. Do you know what? You do wonder what season it could have been last season if Bob didn't break his leg. Not for City as a club. I'm not saying Oscar Bob being fit would have saved our season. No. The season was already written in the stars for me. I think that was one of those seasons where you just have to accept we weren't going to be... it's going to be a difficult season. But Oscar Bob individually, good play. Good play from Trafford. A bit fizzed into Nico Gonzalez, but controls it well. The City defence are testing Trafford here. It's interesting to watch him play. We're playing risky football. Nico Gonzalez does well again. I don't think he really wanted it there, but playing football in our own 6-yard box, and we've fucked about with it and we've given it away. Shot, saved by Trafford. Let's sort that out, shall we? Because that was a bit dodgy. He's just not Edison, is he? He's just not got that ball. It's not just the fact that he can pass the ball, because he can pass the ball, James Trafford. It's giving the centre forwards the impression, the illusion that you are the coolest cucumber on the planet. You know, you are not flustered. You know, Edison doesn't look rattled at all, does he? He's so smooth, in everything he does. He doesn't seem flustered in the slightest. Whereas Trafford's when they take little Bambi on ice, they take them little steps, don't they, footballers? Oh, we're about to attack and the screen's gone grey. Don't know what's gone on here. What's gone on here then? Well, I'm watching it, but City Extra just ballsed it up. Oh, I think I'm watching it live, actually. Did anyone else's screen just go grey for a second? The scoreboard's gone. They've obviously got a backup camera because they know it goes tits up. I need one of them. Yeah, it went grey for me as well. It's a bit of a grey area, that, wasn't it? Shit. Right, come on, City. Stones driving forward, coming down the right side here for City, lays it into Bob, whose touch was a little bit behind Cherky, but Cherky does well. Tell you what, Cherky's looked really good so far. He's looked really, really good. Looks like he's got a point to prove. Ryan Aït-Nouri got caught on the ball though, and then Cherky wins it back nonchalantly. Brilliant from Ryan Cherky so far. Best City player on the pitch at the minute for me. We're talking about, 15 minutes? But still, he's stood out. He's driven with the ball. He's looked full of energy, which is one of the accusations he had before he signed, that he's lazy, which I think was bollocks, to be honest, because I'm not seeing a lazy player whatsoever. He looks full of energy to me. I think Nico Gonzalez has done all right as well. He's had a few risky passes fired into him, and he's dealt with them well. Good ball that from Ryan Aït-Nouri. Fast feet into Nico O'Reilly, who gets caught on the ball, and that's going to be a free kick. It is. Go to the official City website, mate, or click on the link above in the pinned section of the chat. Free kick to City. Ryan Aït-Nouri is going to be whipping it in from the left-hand side. Haaland, Stones, O'Reilly, Husanov. The big lads all come forward. Whipped in. Over everybody. Out for a goal kick. I wonder what this season's going to bring, man. I really do believe we can win it. Do you want my honest prediction that I think Isak to Liverpool, I think that makes it swings the pendulum for me. I think right now I would put it down as 50-50 between City and Liverpool. You throw Arsenal in there, I think they could definitely mount a challenge, almost definitely mount a challenge. I think they'll come close. I'm not convinced they've got the mentality, but if they get Isak, I just think it's so much to contend with and so much firepower. I just think it's just brute forcing your way. Financially, brute forcing your way to the league. In other words, buying the fucking league. That's what it is. Things we've been accused for. That's all it is. You know? So no one's going to give them any credit if they do win it, but it is what it is now. You're in our world now, Liverpool. You're in the big money leagues. But if they don't get Isak, I think we'll win this league. But since that first 5 minutes of this game, we've taken control of this game quite well. We haven't really suffered any attacks, and we've got another one to get excited about here. Marmoush bringing it forward, gets it inside. Cherky out to Bob. Is that a 52? Looks like a 6, but yeah, no, I think it is 52. Lays it back. Cherky. No, trying to thread the eye of a needle there. Yeah, sadly, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you, bearded monster. Is that what you think? I think we've definitely got a leaky... Out of Liverpool, City and Arsenal, we have by far the leakiest defence. I think we've got the best midfield if Rodri stays fit, though. I also think we have the most goals in our side, but Isak changes that. That's where the difference comes in for me. So I do think... Go on. That's a fucking yellow card, referee. I don't give a shit if it's a pre-season. It's a yellow card, man. Oh, he's not doing it. He's not booking him. Checharoni. Big fan of that Peroni, me. Big fan of Peroni. Look who's back. Send the dirty get off. Big up, Mullet. Good to see you back. And QWERTY as well. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Ball in. Cleared. Oscar Bob sends it back in. Back post. Drops. And it's gone out for a goal kick. I wonder if John Stones could have a big season. If we could avoid injuries, and that's the thing with this season and predictions at the start of the season. No one at the start of last season was predicting Rodri was going to be out for the entire season. And if you knew that at the beginning of the season, what would have your prediction been? I'm pretty certain you'd have been quite negative. You'd have struggled to paint a picture where City were comfortably going to go and win the league. But the bloody Opta supercomputer was giving us 82% chance of winning the league last year. You know, this year it's given us 20%. Supercomputer doesn't know shit. Anyway. Good to see you, Harry. City giving it away. Palermo coming forward. Good ball in. Laid it offside. There's an opportunity that as well. He's doing all right, Beast, isn't he? He's doing all right. Is that his name? The guy in my thumbnail, that's his name. Pohan Palo. Poyan Palo. Where's he from? Not even sure what. I want to say, just by looking at those letters, I want to say jalapeno for some reason. He's from Finland. So not Mexico then. Because I was going to go with... yeah. There's been little moments, Aguero, that have been a bit... Yeah, but it's pre-season. You can't read too much into it. It's pre-season. You know what I mean? I wouldn't worry too much about it, in all honesty. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. That's a surprising amount of people watching for a pre-season game. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hadn't looked at it until now. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Big up to everyone that has tuned in. City are coming forward. And Nico O'Reilly. I can't remember who it was, but someone earlier on. I didn't want to interact with it because I thought it's a bit early. But someone said Nico O'Reilly's looking rusty. But he has been a bit rusty, I must admit. But nothing to worry about. It's pre-season. Pre-season. You've got to keep reminding yourself. But in a week's time, it's not pre-season. It's Premier League. So, yeah. This is the game where you really want to see crisp, precise football. But yeah, we've got the Community Shield. Wonder if that's going to have the curse that everyone's so fond of associated with it. Because we obviously won the Community Shield and we were struck by the curse of the Community Shield. By winning it, you fail in your season. So hopefully Liverpool win the Community Shield tomorrow. And are therefore cursed, if you believe in such a thing. The fuck is that? A pube. What the fuck is that? Ball in. Cleared. Oh, I thought he was breaking. Who was that? John Stones it nearly broke to. Scoreboard's gone, hasn't it? City Extra. Is that Rico Lewis? Great ball into Haaland. Heavy touch. Haaland! 1-0! First chance of the game for the big man. For the big man, Erling Haaland. Who makes it 1-0 Manchester City. That was... crisp, precise. Love that from Erling. He looks fresh, man. He looks sharp. He had no fucking chances all game. One touch on the edge of the area with his weaker foot, just slots it into that bottom corner. Find the bottom corner, mate. Find the corners, and he's done that. I thought the touch was a little bit heavy, but turned out to be a good touch. 1-0. Where's my scoreboard? We're away, aren't we? So 1-0, has it worked? Yep. Rico Lewis assist as well. Really good run from him as well, Beast. Really good. I'm pleased. I am pleased. Water break. Big up Church, mate. Good to see you. How you doing? Hope you're well. Cheers. Here's to the new season, mate. I want to be a spanner for Jonny. What? A tool of some kind. I'd rather you be a ratchet or a plunger. What other tools are there? A screwdriver. a hammer, a drill. I don't know what game we're playing here, Paul, but I'm enjoying it. He was Hacker, wasn't he? Straight away he scored and he was moaning at someone. Which I don't think is whinging. No, I think he's actually like, we can do better, lads. It's 1-0. Come on. An opportunity to speak to your teammates. We've got a water break here. We just need to... This is presumably going to be a 20-minute water break with a female marshmallow coming onto the pitch to sing for another 10-15 minutes or so, I'm presuming. Hopefully it's just a quick water break. Looks like it. Pep needs a water break. Pep Linders. And Kolo Touré. They're going to be difference makers this season. How big a difference remains to be seen, but I am really pleased with Pep Linders and Kolo Touré. There's something about it. Ball in from Palermo, cleared by Kusanov. Ball back in. Trafford, that's yours, mate. And it is his eventually, but he came and then he delayed. Trafford. I don't want to get too giddy, but Trafford's looked, not shaky, just a little bit apprehensive, nervous, and it's understandable because he's just back from, the pressure, the standards now have shot through the roof. The expectancy levels have just gone up, haven't they? So, you'd imagine there'd be a few jangling nerves in there, which is understandable. But he's given the ball away a couple of times with it at his feet. And that was a moment where it's like he came out and then he went, actually, no. Didn't come to anything, so maybe I'm reading a bit too much into it. But yeah. Big up QWERTY, mate. You're a legend. LOL, I want Palermo to try their best for goalkeeper test. Well, we might get one, mate. We might get one. Look at that picture, mate. That's a cute little dog. Is that your dog? Or just a random dog? The Norwegian meat shield strikes again. Big up, William, mate. Cheers for the super chat, mate. There was in the pre-season... Oh, lovely turn from Oscar. That's the second time he's... Are you going to book him now? Yeah, he's actually going to book someone now, finally, this referee. That's twice now on Oscar Bob. But in pre-season... Sorry, in the open training session, rather, there was a 10-minute spell where there was this routine, training routine, where they kept doing a final third build-up play, like get it out wide, fire it in. Get it out wide, fire it in. That's got to be for Erling Haaland, that is. It's got to be for, creating chances and how do we cross that ball accurately and creating the opportunities to get the wide man into the final third, to give them an opportunity to cross the ball. And it was great to see. Obviously, it was the defenders were our coaches that weren't trying. So obviously, it was a very generous situation. But that's clear. The way of thinking is obvious. That it's like we've got to get chances to Erling Haaland, because if we do, we'll win. We'll win most games. We're already 1-0 up, and he's had one bloody chance. You know what I mean? Keep feeding him, man. As you said, William, Norwegian meat shield strikes again. 100%. Scoreboard's back. That's a shout. Imagine. I do think people are a little bit quick in judging Chelsea. I am a little bit worried about them. That was great play from Ryan Ait-Nouri, and then pretty good play from Ryan Cherky. The two Ryans doing brilliantly there. I think Rico's had a good game as well. Bagged himself an assist. But yeah, Chelsea. It's the goalkeeper for me. And I don't think, if we have Edison last season, one that was making the odd mistake and also picking up injuries, then I do. That's going to play a part in our season as well. And I'm hoping Trafford, if needs be, and we need to bring Trafford in between the sticks, then we need him to have a season to remember. And it's going to be a really big ask. But you look at the other two clubs, is in Liverpool and Arsenal. Alisson, just like, there's just absolute certainty there, isn't there? There's nothing to worry about. And David Raya at Arsenal, great shot stopper, and a very safe pair of feet as well as hands. Ball in, great ball from Haaland. John Stones, I don't know what happened there, but Haaland's crossing the ball for John Stones for some reason, and it nearly ended up 2-0. But, goalkeepers, they play a big part. You look at Robert Sanchez at Chelsea, I think that's what's going to let Chelsea down this season. If he can suddenly turn it round and have a season that's better than the previous, because last season he dropped too many clangers, man. Far too many mistakes from Robert Sanchez that cost Chelsea points. And I think it'll happen again this season, in all honesty. But we've not, I think if you asked most City fans, they wouldn't be like 100% confident in the goalkeeping situation. Because we've got a new, young goalkeeper as our number 2. And what looks to be our number 1 is a keeper that had a bit of a ropey season last season. We know what he can do. We know what Edison can do, but it's just not, certain. Great play here from City. Marmoush, great ball to Haaland. Can he lays it off? Oh, the play. The build-up play from City there was brilliant. The move. It's brilliant. We've upped the ante a little bit here. We've turned the screw a little bit. Marmoush dragged it a little bit behind Haaland. I think he wanted it in front of him. But he still did really well there, Haaland. Haaland's had so little to do in this game, but everything he's done has been spot on. He's had 3, maybe 4 things to do. Every time he's either controlled it, killed it, laid it off, or controlled it and scored. That's it. And he's had so little to do, but it's been near perfection from Erling Haaland so far. He's got to continue. Keep it going, mate. Because we'll win plenty of games if you play like that. Shit-faced. Does seem sharp, doesn't he? He does. City, man. All day long. I think it's really close with the actual number of trophies that the clubs have got. I think it's really close. I'm sure if you want to head to Wikipedia and find out who's got the most trophies, I'm pretty sure it's there's only a few in it. Big up, Luke. Love to see a lower league fan, mate. How you doing? Who do I think will start on the left most? That's a good question, Most. Oh, what a ball. Oh, Ryan Cherky, mate. What a... The vision there, man. What a ball that was. It nearly came off. There's your creativity right there. Outside of the left boot. No one knows if that's his weak foot, by the way. What foot is he, Ryan Cherky? I think he's right-footed, to be honest. But, no one really knows. His left foot is equally good. That was sensational ball, and it was just a little bit too much on it, but the vision is what I applaud. But Palermo coming forward here, 10 minutes to go, ball in, cleared by John Stones. Jalapeno on the edge of the area. Back post, Trafford, big hands. Doesn't even need to jump. Fucking massive, isn't he? He's not that big. I think people over-egged how big he was. But who do I think will start on the left most? Who have we got as the most natural? It's Doku, isn't it? For me. I think Doku is our best out-and-out left winger that can play left, stay left, and also start left and invert. Marmoush, I don't want to see him out wide, and he can start out wide on paper, but I want to see him getting inside, letting Ryan Aït-Nouri on the overlap, and getting inside nice and close to Haaland, because I think Haaland and Marmoush playing off each other is lethal, but Haaland's coming forward here like a fucking steam train. Oh, and he's giving it away. Tried to find Marmoush, the first mistake, really, you can call that, from Erling Haaland. But yeah, no, I think Doku is the most likely to start the most. It's tough. It's tough. But I think it's going to be between Marmoush and Doku. I mean, who else have we got that could play out there? Like, obviously, Grealish is on his way. Pretty sure he's his time at City is over, which is a shame. But I think it's the right thing to do to sell him. I don't think he's going to contribute anything to this side that would be better than what we've already got. And I mean, there's not many high-profile clubs swooping in for him. You know, Napoli, Everton. As much as I love Grealish, the human, the person, I think the personality is brilliant. He's not quite delivered on the pitch as often as he should have done for City, but he definitely did in the treble-winning season. But you can't keep referring to that. There was 2 years following that where he was a little bit underwhelming. Ball in there, shocking defending by City at the back post there, but we get away with it. On the counter-attack ourselves, Cherki tries to send Oscar Bob down the left. Oh, they're pissing about with it, but they got a bit fortunate there. But yeah, so I like the question. Doku and Marmoush for me, but I think it's probably going to be Doku as an out-and-out left winger. Depends on the system, depends on who we're playing, because I think that's ball in. Come on, Trafford. Oh, there you go. Got it. Anyway, big up Ryan, mate. How are the new ones getting on? January included. Nico Gonzalez got off to a really good start. Since like about the 25th minute or so, maybe the 20th, he's not had anything to do. He's actually on the ball right now as I'm speaking, Nico Gonzalez, but he's actually had nothing to do. In the first 20 minutes, Nico Gonzalez was quite involved. Like, good touches, receiving the ball from the back line on the half turn, no silly touches. He drove forward with it a few times, which was good to see. Just kept things ticking. Love that. Ryan Cherki has been the standout performer for me in this first 39 minutes. I think it's been really good from Ryan Cherki. I think everything he's done has been positive and intentional. Trying to create. Oscar Bob's looked sharp. Marmoush, bit quiet from Marmoush, to be honest. Struggled to have any impact on the game, in all honesty. Ball in from Cherki. Haaland flicks it on. What a ball that was from Ryan. Was that Ryan Cherki? I think it was. And he just wins it back as well. He's on fire, mate. He's on fire, mate. Ryan Cherki's looking good, man. I think he's not well. Is that true, Liam? By how many? I think it's close. But yeah, he's picked up a bit of an injury. He does, Hudrich, really well. Really well. Do you know what the term is? Everyone knows what ambidextrous is, don't they? And you write with both hands. It's ambipedal. Or pedal. I don't know whether it's pedal or pedal. Like pedal with a bike. Ambipedal. That's what it means to be two-footed. But Hassanov's speed. He tried to clear the ball out for a throw-in, but he actually skewed his clearance and ended up becoming a really delicate touch to actually control it and send City away. He's done all right there. But the speed of Kusanov is what's going to bail us out. I could see him starting in big games, Kusanov. And it's not like the experience, it's the speed. That's why I think I could see him doing it, because it just he's such a safety net. He's that Kyle Walker safety net. Obviously, we've got Nunes as well, who is just absolutely lightning. Mateus Nunes. Great play here. Haaland lays it out to Ryan Aït-Nouri. Ball across, and it's cleared. Good play, though. Again, from Haaland. Hold-up play. Brings in Ryan Aït-Nouri. Whipped across. Nearly 2-0. That's interesting. City have 32 domestic trophies to Chelsea's 25. Chelsea have 11 European/Club World Cup titles to City's 4. So they're bigger on the road. Oh, outside of the country, Chelsea. It feels that way, doesn't it? Even in modern day. Oscar Bob with a heavy ball there. But he's got it back, though, because Nico Gonzalez has won it. Lays it off. Got to be. Oh, Ryan Cherky's missed. I don't know. He's not missed, to be honest, but it's cleared off the line. But it absolutely should have been 2-0 City. Oscar Bob with the pass inside to Ryan Cherky actually gets it wrong to begin with, but Nico Gonzalez does really well, wins it back early, counter press, that's what I'm talking about, mate. Really good. Brings Oscar Bob back into the action, down to the inside channel. Oscar Bob crosses it, lays it on a plate, in all honesty, to Ryan Cherky, who rather than putting his foot through it and drilling it, getting some power behind it, decides to pass it, and it's cleared off the line. Corner ball's cleared. If he drilled that, that's 2-0 City, but he tried to finesse it into the bottom left-hand corner. Cheers for the info, Mullet, man. But yeah, we're bossing it in domestic terms, though, aren't we? So what's that in total? 33 to our 36. I told you it was close, didn't I? I told you it was close. But we're edging it. Eat shit, Chelsea. I don't mind Chelsea. They don't offend me. You know what I mean? They just don't offend me in the slightest. It's got to be offside, that. It is. I know a lot of City fans that have a problem with Chelsea. I don't know why. It doesn't really bother me. So I'll put it on camera so you can see what I'm doing. I can't see shit, but I'm trying to pour the perfect beer. Oh, way too much head. That's not what she said. What do you make of the game so far? I think we rode a bit of dodginess in the first 10 minutes or so, but Palermo have continued to make mistakes and we've not really punished them. Again, Oscar Bob wins the ball back. He gave it away and then we get the ball back straight away from a Palermo mistake and we've not really punished them. And there goes the half-time whistle early. Early? Do you know what I mean? There was 3 seconds to go, referee. He went bloody early. We started 12 minutes late and he's blowing his whistle early. Can't wait to get home, this ref. Oh, yeah. I added it up wrong, that's why. What was the... where's your thing gone? Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Oh, that's not it. I've lost it now. Yeah, it's 36 each. Does that count community shields, though? And I am a rather large idiot. Fuck off, everybody. Piss off. I need to get my lad in here. You know, he'll bully me for that, for maths. Big up, Reese. You're absolutely right. I would have definitely forgotten had you not said that. How do I get it back to... There we go. Forgotten what I'm doing here. 45. There we go. Chair time. Yeah, I'm in the garden, by the way. This isn't in the house. Where we are right now is not in the house. I'm actually in the garden. This is a garden office. So I can say what I want. Because in the past, I've been a little bit worried about saying things. Because the worst thing for me is I have an 8-year-old lad and a 2-year-old daughter who are listening to me going, fucking shit, you twat, like, fuck off. All the swearing, man. Like, it's so inappropriate for my lad to hear it. So that was a big part of it. The missus is a big United fan. So another reason to not be in audible vicinity for them. None of them want to hear me. Like, for vulgarity as well as anti-Manchester United content. So, fuck the rags, my missus has got a fat ass and everybody can do one. Shit! No problems. Just checking the missus can't hear me. She's got a great ass, actually. Just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there because if she watches this, she'll be fuming. No. She's actually gone out. Charlotte's mum is looking after the kids in the house, so that could be worse. But anyway, I've dug myself a massive hole here. She's definitely going to see that, and I'm going to be in deep shit. The penny's dropped, man. The penny's dropped. I'm in deep fucking shit. Oh, who scored? Let's move on. Let's move on. Haaland scored a goal. And it was a good goal as well, man. He took it nicely. I like the build-up play. Rico Lewis with an assist. Took it nicely. But I do need a pee, because I'm definitely going to need a wee at the end of this game. But I'm going to have to go in and at that over here, where I can't see that way, is a sliding door. Because, I mean, you know those garden pods that you get? Something stuck. I'm going to be opening and closing in that for half time. So there's a big, a monstrous blind that I have to get out of here. Now I have to like pull up the drawbridge to get out. It's massive. Also, that's what she said. Right. Chair's back, everybody. Chair! 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 Give it a face. Do you prefer it with the face or without the face? Right, I've got to do the old one. Hang on a minute. I'll be back in a minute. More bloody singing. It's come back to more people singing. Churches on the Gange. Get out, you knobhead. So annoying, man. How much everyone enjoys the chair more. There was lots of positivity in that first half, but there was a few little squeaky, unpolished, rusty, excuse me, moments. Burps. Yeah, that's kind of what it was, really. That was a good description. I think there was moments to be quite excited about. I think Cherky in particular, I was very pleased with him. I thought Bob was a bit 50-50. There was moments of like quality and then a little bit sloppy on the ball. Simple passes were given away. Haaland, being Haaland, looks like he's the same old Haaland and not much has changed, which is great. You know, you can hang your hat on him. You know what you're getting, and it's up to the other 10 to play to his strengths. Because if you do, it's game over for the opposition. It is. It's game over. Marmouche, I'd like to see more from him. I have a feeling we're going to probably see a whole host of changes for the second half, though. But the O'Reilly was a little bit rusty. There was someone in the chat said he was rusty. I agree. I thought he was rusty. Nico Gonzalez looked composed, confident, which is key. In that role in particular, I thought he looked very confident. And who else? I thought the back line, Rico looked good. John Stones looked like all right. I thought Kusanov didn't have much to do, but when called upon, he looked strong, purposeful, dealt with it. Ryan Aït-Nouri had moments of quality and a few sloppy passes, but I thought there was moments where he drove forward with it. Looked very good. And I thought Trafford was actually a bit ropey, to be honest. Looked a bit... I didn't have any shots to stop, but a couple of passes he gave away, ended up giving a corner away. A couple of moments where he caught the ball, came out and grabbed it nice and strong. But let's put that down to a bit of nerves, and I think that's fair enough. You know, young lad. I think he's definitely going to be our number one goalkeeper in the future. But, you know, give him time, bit of patience. He'll get there. He'll get there. You just bend it, don't you? Don't you just heat it up and bend it? What, is that a Napoli? Really? Don't do that to me. Yeah, there's lots of buzz around Macassar, isn't there? There's lots of buzz around him. Didn't he play? Was it Chorley? I didn't see it, in all honesty, but there was lots of buzz around his performance in that particular game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. Not seen much of him in a first team shirt yet, have we? So it would be nice to see it tonight if he can showcase what he's all about. And I think you're right, Mullet. I'm hoping... breakout might be a bit much, but I do think it's the season for him to... Because I think, you know, City fans obviously love him, and I think they want more of him. I think if you asked any other rival fan what they think of Kusanov, they still have that Chelsea debut stained in their memory. Like when he made that horrific mistake in like the first minute and they haven't forgotten it. That's their image of Kusanov. And I think this is the season where Kusanov repaints a different picture for rival fans. And I think City fans are going to be like, yes, more of him. And the next season, I think it will be the one where he like really starts to push on. But with the amount of players that we've got, we have to realign some of these centre-backs to be right-backs or left-backs again, because we've so many of them, or we start playing three at the back, which I think suits us. I think in the big games that I've already done my pre-season sort of assumptions of what I think the City team could do, but it obviously depends on the opponent. In terms of the opponent being like the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, or the big sides that can do damage to us the other way, where we can't play two at the back and send our fullbacks just forward and leave two at the back. We'll get killed. We'll get murdered by these guys. So three at the back, I think makes sense. And Kusanov, Ruben Diaz, and Vardiol, leaving them as the three at the back. Whereas on paper, Kusanov starts as a right back, but he doesn't play as a right back. He plays as a right centre back. And up on the right side, you either have Oscar Bob or Savinho playing right wing, and they maintain their width. They stay out wide. On the other side of the pitch, Ryan Aït-Nouri starts as a left back, but he doesn't play left back. He ends up becoming the left winger, effectively. And you have Marmoush tucking inside, or Doku tucking inside. We saw that against Juventus, where Doku and Ryan Aït-Nouri, the link-up play was brilliant. We saw the vertical lines where we saw Doku get a goal off a Ryan Aït-Nouri assist to make it 1-0. What a goal that was, by the way. That was so good. So good. So I would like to see more of that, and three at the back. It just gives me a safer feeling. And I think it gives the front players a safer feeling as well. Because if you're the front line, knowing that if I give this ball away, they're going to kill us, man. There's only two of us back there. I've got no protection. That's an unwanted added pressure that I don't think the likes of Haaland and Marmoush or whoever it is up front, they don't want that. They want to know that if I give the ball away, we've got the counter press as the first safety net, and then the second safety net is nice, solid back three, with one of them being incredibly quick, which is Kusanov. And Vardiol, positional awareness, and Ruben Diaz, who's a leader, he'll pull those back three in positions that is nice and safe. So that's my opinion on what I think we should be going into big games, Champions League games. But, for example, Wolves, I think we can send fullbacks forward. I think we can. Here come the cavalry. Substitutes are coming onto the pitch. Savinho, Akanji, I've seen him already. In that system I just named, I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. If Stones is fully fit, it's hard to leave him out. If he's the same version of Stones that won the treble, you know what I mean? There's not that many subs, actually, because Haaland's on, Bernardo Silva's on, everybody. Everyone needs to get your X accounts out and start bitching and moaning. There's a slightly older individual on the pitch than the other players. So everyone having a good moan about that. Captain's on. Nunes is on as well. Bernardo. Doku, I can see him. Haaland stays on the pitch, which I think is interesting because that is real practice. That to me suggests Haaland is going to be forever the focal point throughout this season, pending injury. Obviously, without Haaland, I think we've got big problems next season. But if we can keep Haaland fit, but clearly this is going to be another system with Haaland as the focal point. We saw a system in the first half. Haaland was the focal point. This time we've got Savinho and Doku. Is Doku going to invert? Is it going to be the same system? And it's just swapping the personnel, of which that means Doku's got to invert a little bit and get close to Haaland and allow Ryan Aït-Nouri on the left, but I haven't seen any other substitutions. They've not done a great job here, City Extra. Not City Extra, City Plus. City Extra doing a great job, but City Plus, in terms of like the broadcasting. I'd like to see all the subs, please, but like they're not letting us know. Oh shit, where's the clock? There we go. Boom. Oh wait, no, they're not actually kicked off yet. Now they have. There we go. Apparently it's free on DAZN, mate. Yes, it is, says Christine. Big up, Christine. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Gundogan's on. Nathan Ake's on. Ruben Diaz is on. Akanji's on. Nunes is on. Is that Edison? That looks like Edison to me. Yes, it is. Edison's on. It's like I said. I thought there'd be a whole host of changes, but one that keeps his position is Erling Haaland, which I think speaks volumes to what the message and the purpose of training and systematic approach has been from Manchester City throughout the course of pre-season. It's get Erling Haaland chances, and we're going to have multiple systems to get Erling Haaland chances. Long ball over the top, working already. Doku's in. He's got the overlap run here of Bernardo Silva, but Doku ignores him, plays it inside there. Is that to Jonny Reinders? Yes, it is. To Jonny Reinders is on the pitch. It'd be great to have been announced, these substitutes, but I'm having to let you know as the game goes on. But Reinders is on, which is great to see. Doku, full of life. Look at him. He's full of it. He's buzzing. Such a good watch, isn't he? Bernardo Silva gives it away. Sell him immediately. Take the captain's armband off him. And take him round back of the abattoir and shoot him. That's literally how most City... Well, not most. That small, ridiculous minority of City fans on X seem to think of him. Ridiculous, man. But Nathan Ake, left back. Diaz and Akanji, the two centre-backs. Mateus, Nunes, right back. Midfield of Gundogan and Reinders and Bernardo Silva. Front three of Savinho, Haaland and Doku. So a slightly different system. Bit more of a 4-3-3. I imagine Reinders is going to burst out of that three more than Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. But we don't really have an out-and-out holding midfielder playing, because I don't think Reinders is going to play that role. Probably Gundogan. Interesting to see if we keep a clean sheet now. Haaland clears it. Was it 9 changes? That's a lot, man. That's a lot, but good. It's not possible, mate. I can't do it. I wish I could. Do you know how much it costs to do things like that? You're talking about 2-3 grand a year, £2,000 or £3,000 a year minimum, and it would look shit as well. That's like the base cost for that, and unfortunately, I can't justify that price. So I make my own graphics. Everything I do, I do myself on this channel, to be honest, mate. But I looked into it before I started the channel, and I was like, not paying that. That's ridiculous. It's just not worth it. Ball over the top here for Savinho. He needs a better season, Savinho, for me, because I think this is the season now where there is no... there you go. Savinho to the byline. Lays it into Jonny Reinders. Holds it up really well. Gets a shove in the back, but keeps hold of it. Gets it out to Nathan Ake. Does Nunes. Bernardo Silva out wide on the left. Whipped in. Straight into the Palermo defender, but gets it back. Yeah, it's got to be a big season for... here we go. City Plus finally letting us know. Substitutes are on. Anyway, Savinho, yeah, he's got to have a big season for me, Savinho. That window of you're still a new player, that's past now. You had a full season last season. I thought you were a little bit underwhelming at times. I thought your finishing was poor, but there was moments of wow from Savinho. Like, you are a baller, mate. I think he could genuinely be an absolute baller. But it all comes down to end product in the final third, of which is what Jeremy Doku's, that's his, you know, that's going to be his career. Are you going to be that guy that underwhelms in the final third, or are you going to be that guy that actually delivers and starts producing a G&A standard that's in double figures, minimum of double figures, every year. I'm thinking 15 G&A minimum from both of them. Savinho and Doku should be getting 15 G&A between them, and that's 30 goal contributions from Doku and Savinho. I think that should be a standard. Because it's what we got from Sterling, it's what we got from Sane. Why should we not hold Doku and Savinho to those standards? It's what won us league titles, man, and we need that. And if we don't get that from Doku and Savinho, then I'm sorry, but it's just not working out, is it? Like, in all honesty, I think Doku what was his G&A last season? I think he did get close to that. I think Doku did deliver in that department. I'm pretty sure he did get more than 15 G&A last season, whereas Savinho didn't. Certainly not in the G department. Remember his first goal away at Leicester, and I thought that was going to open the floodgates and start seeing it, but it didn't really, did it? He was a bit wasteful, Savinho. So yeah, anyway, big season needed from Savinho, big season. And I'm hoping he can deliver, because I see so much potential. I think Doku's ahead. Jessica, I agree. I think Doku's ahead of Savinho in his development at City. He's been here for longer, so you'd expect that, first of all. But yeah, I think Doku is ahead of him. If I had to choose who I would play, if I could only play one of them, I would pick Doku. Certainly right now. I think Doku's got the bigger ceiling as well. There's more potential with Doku because he's unplayable, Doku, when he gets it right. That's a penalty. He nearly won a penalty as I was speaking, but bit of a dive, in all honesty, but referee didn't fall for it. But yeah, no, I agree with you, Jessica. I think Doku's he's been better than Savinho so far. Need more from both. Both of them need to do better for me. Oh, Palermo being a bit dodgy. A bit dodgy. And it's a corner ball to City. Trying to play out from the back. Pissing around with it. And they've given it away. Bernardo Silva wandering over to take the corner for City. Ball in from Bernardo. And it's cleared. Gundogan keeps it alive. Bernardo Silva's on the end of it. Back to Gundo. Crossing opportunity. Cuts it back to Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Oh, inside from Savinho. Good play. Good feet from Savinho. Can he finish it? Lays it out to Doku. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay! From Jeremy Doku. And he passes the ball. That's all it was after that. He's so good to watch, isn't he, Doku, man? To the byline. Doku whipped in, cleared. Wonder what it's like training with Doku. Every day these City players must watch what he can do and think, mate, no one can stop you. If you could just refine certain elements of your game, you'd be like one of the world's greatest players. Like, you're unstoppable in dribbling. But if you could just, cool everything down when you get into a shooting opportunity or a crossing opportunity, there's no stopping him. So Johnny Reinders has thought, fuck it, I'm going centre forward. Had one pinged to him, but it was a poor ball. I'm not sure who fired it. I think it might have been a Kanji, but yeah, appreciate that, Ryan. Yeah, everyone make sure you do what Ryan said, which is my job, but I always forget to say it. Like and subscribe, please, everyone. Please do. Whoa, a bit dodgy at the back. Palermo. Fair play to Palermo, by the way. They've done all right. They've looked... they've been boisterous. They've tried to cause us a few problems going forward, and mainly in the first... Excuse me. In the first 10-15 minutes. It's quieting down since then. They've got quite a few mistakes in their back line and the midfield, to be honest. They're a bit dodgy. But we've not punished them. It's still 1-0. They're going to get a chance at some point in this game, and I think we need to kill this game off. Gundogan and Bernardo Silva giving the ball away between them. It was Rico Lewis. He had a good half, Rico. I thought he played very well. Rico Lewis in the first half, driving forward, composed on the ball, bagged himself an assist. Savinho tried to be assertive there, finding to Jonny Reinders early, but probably should have taken a touch. Saw what he was trying to do there, sending to Jonny Reinders. Probably would have gone through on goal for a one-on-one if the pass was right, but gets it a little bit wrong. Palermo, cleared by Nathan Ake. I think this is his last season, Nathan Ake. Because we were linked with Castello Luqueba, weren't we? I say weren't we, like 2 days ago. City have apparently entered into negotiations, or at least exploring options for Castello Luqueba. He's a baller, man. 22-year-old French, left-footed centre-back. Which I think is why I am connecting him to Nathan Ake, because Pep always thinks about his centre-backs as, what foot are they? Are they left-footed or are they right-footed? It's an important part of building up from the back, playing out from the back. You've got to have a left-footed centre-back playing left centre-back and vice versa on the right side. And utilising them as left-backs, Luqueba doesn't strike me as someone who can do that, whereas Nathan Ake can. But we've got Guardiola, who can do that. But yeah, Luqueba, I would be very happy with him wearing a City shirt. It's just not going to happen this transfer window, almost certain of that. But maybe. He's got a £90 million release clause, so there's no way we're paying that. No way. So Jonny Reinders, 2-0. Really good goal, man. Really good goal. This guy's going to be scoring goals for us, man. I knew it. I knew it. He's in my fantasy team as well. I knew it. I put him in my fantasy team. Have you seen how cheap he is on Fantasy Premier League? He's cheap as chips, mate. Cheap as chips. And chips are good. He's a box-crushing, goal-scoring, scintillating midfielder. One touch bang from Tajani. I think Savinho bagged the assist as well. What was the song? I made up a song for him. I think it might be. Yeah, you're right. I think it is, Ryan. I made up a song for him. Wasn't it a Christmas song? It was the reindeer song. It was Tajani the Blue-Nosed Reindeer. That's what it was. But I can't remember the lyrics. I came up with it myself. I think Mukassa's coming on. It was Tajani the Blue-Nosed Reindeer. He's going to score us lots of goals. And if you ever saw him, it's the midfield he controls. Tajani the Blue-Nosed Reindeer is going to score us lots of goals. And if you ever saw him, it's the midfield he controls. To Jonny, the blue-nosed reindeer. Come on, to Jonny. City! City! Palermo are in. Ball in. Oh, they've spooned it over the bar. Should have been 2-1. City caught sleeping. Ball in. That's a great ball in. I don't know how he's not hit the target there, in all honesty. Should absolutely be 2-1 Palermo to City, and Palermo should have pulled one back. Where is Palermo? Is it Sicily? Or is Palermo Palermo? Where is it? South Italy. Divine Mukasa is on the pitch. By the way, Erling Haaland has left the field. Yeah, where is Palermo? Island of Sicily. New Mafia game out, isn't there? I might play that. I might get that. It's based in Sicily. Doku, bit heavy there with the touch. Are the ears red? They're threatening, aren't they? They're threatening. Like this bit here, it's like I'm up for going red. This bit down here is like I'm not ready yet. I am not ready yet. Pissing about with it, sent it red. Look at that, touching it a little bit. It's like, oh, it's like a Venus flytrap. Activated. We call it a day, mate. We call it a day, Vinny. Ball into Jonny again. It's going to be a goal kick, though. But Jonny Reinders is coming forward. He's basically playing as a number 10 at this point. Yeah, big up to you, Charlie, mate. Thank you very much. Been watching you since 1000. Never fails to make a day when I see that you have uploaded. Oh, man, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Really do, mate. Thank you very much. I was shit when I started as well. Like, I look back, man. Nerves. Everyone gets nervous and they're just not... You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, it's like anything in life. You're bad at something at the beginning, aren't you? You get better at it the more you do it, and you get more confident at it, and you start to relax a bit more, basically. Ball in again. Palermo. Over the bar. Over the bar from Palermo. Thank you, Yoav. I don't know if I've pronounced that right, mate. I'll call you White Pro. I better not call you that, actually. That sounds a bit dodgy, that, doesn't it? Yoav. Moving on. But yeah, appreciate your kind words, mate. Thank you very much. I have Christine. I'm gonna get the aircon on, man. I had to get air conditioning in here, by the way. It took me bloody ages. You know, I got like a proper aircon unit. Well, it's not proper. It's not one of those wall-mounted ones. It's one of those shit ones that are on wheels. But it's vented. I drilled a hole out of the office to get it vented. It's a Drio off Amazon. And it does the job. It does the job. I might crunk it on. Let me know. Can you hear? In a minute, I'm going to turn on because I'm getting hot and sweaty here. Now it's getting too hot. It's all these lights, man. Let me know if the volume is crap. Like, if you start hearing loads of noise, I'll turn it off and I'll sweat. But it's about to power up. Oh, it's Nunes again. Right, it's on. Can you hear it? Is it bad? It's not that bad, actually. Can you hear it? No. Good. Good, good, good. I put on a noise reduction thing, which is great. Ah, brilliant. I'm glad. And you can still hear me, which is the main thing. Brilliant. Hey, big up, Aaron. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you. Stefan's been killing it on TalkSport lately, mate. He's been killing it. There is a big day for him coming. When are these charges going to get announced, man? I am so... I don't know. I'm not so confident, but I am quietly very confident that we're going to get... not cleared of all charges. I think we're going to get cleared of all serious charges. I think we're going to get slapped with a fine for failing to cooperate. And everyone's going to cling on to that. Well, they're guilty of something, aren't they? They're guilty of something. Do you know what I mean? These shitbags. There's no point. There's no point having a conversation with most rival fans in the charges anymore, because the whole guilty aspect of it is just so broken, man. Innocent until proven guilty. Where's that gone? that is such a simplistic concept. It's just completely gone with regards to Manchester City. Look at Lucas Paquetá, by the way, who is a player. One player. No one has a problem with him. No one really hates him. You know, he's not offending anybody. He wasn't offending anybody before the accusations of gambling allegations. And now he's been cleared of all those charges. Everyone's like, oh, good. Now, how sorry do we feel for Lucas Paquetá? Yes, you should. Is anyone going to say the same thing about City? If we get cleared of all charges, is anyone going to say, oh my God, City were innocent all this time? Oh, I feel so sorry for City. No one's going to say shit because they hate us to begin with. So what's the fucking point? Do you know what I mean? There's no point. Even we are guilty when proven innocent. That's what it'll be. Even if we get proven innocent, we're still guilty. So those people, there's no having a rational conversation with you. There's no hope of that. We cannot have a rational conversation with you, sir, because you have a completely warped mind and have already made your mind up. There's no point. 0 point. But when we do get found innocent, that day, man, that day is going to be biblical. It is going to be biblical. Like, the world, the footballing world as you know it is going to break. And you sense it, don't you? The rival fans are concerned. They're concerned, man. Because the fact that this has gone on for as long as it has, and it's just like, why? Why? I think it's damage limitation from the Premier League's point of view. It's like, how can we come out of this without making ourselves look like complete dickheads? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Took a load of cash on the floor. What, and burn it? Yeah, I'm up for that. We should definitely have an open top bus parade for the charges. We should have 115 buses parading around Manchester. That's what we should do. Definitely. just a lack of uneducated people on the matter on top of most other fans don't support City. Stefan laying down the facts, that's all. 100%, mate. Anyone who's wondering, Aaron Borson is Stefan Borson's brother, a man who has been incredibly valiant in fighting Manchester City's. He's not really been fighting Manchester City's corner on TalkSport to the extent of... What he's been doing is being objective and brilliant in being transparent and fair and well educated on the matter, first and foremost. But he's just been laying down facts and, you know, squirting water on the fires that the media have been trying to ignite. And, you know, he's been a voice of reason, a voice of fair honesty and understanding of the situation, most importantly, because I think most people who talk about it, me included, are talking from the best case scenario, a couple of Google searches. Do you know what I mean? We're all living off Google. The best case scenario is like you've spent an afternoon or 5, like me, where you've just sat down and researched as much as you can about it from Google. That's it. Stefan Borson's got an education on the matter, like a formal education on the situation. So this is someone who should absolutely be listening to. So, yeah, very pleased with what's been going on with TalkSport and Stefan's approach. And it's good to see him doing what he's doing on TalkSport as well, mate. Big up to you, Chad. Thank you very much, mate. One more goal, please. One for each month I've been a member. You're a legend, mate. Thank you very much, Chad. Top man. Top man. I'm good, Mailing. How are you? Oh, lovely touch by Tajani. Tajani, and it's a good save. Doku on the rebound. It's cleared. Couldn't get onto it. Has the offside flag gone up? There's a free kick. I think Doku's committed a free kick on the rebound. But Tajani Reinders, mate. Taking this second half game by the scruff of the neck and said, I'm going to win this game and make sure it's won. It's not anything to like, you know, it's a friendly. It's pre-season, isn't it? But Tajani Reinders, this guy, man. I like that no one talks about us. I like that. You know, Liverpool, Arsenal, United. No one's talking about Tajani Reinders. And fucking mark my words, they're going to be talking about him at the end of the season. Hey, that Tajani Reinders was a good player, wasn't he? Hey, the City did all right. 12 months after we signed him, you mean? Yeah, is that now? Are we talking about him now? Yeah, all right. I'm telling you right now, man, Tajani Reinders is going to surprise a lot of people next season. Ryan Cherky, again, the comparisons to Wirtz, and it's just like, yeah, they don't want to admit that Ryan Cherky's an absolute baller, and you'll find out. You'll find out. And City, over this summer, have signed 2 brilliant talents, Tajani Reinders and Ryan Cherky in particular. And Ryan Aït-Nouri is, for me, someone who's been sleeping at Wolves, not been able to fully flourish and become the player he's destined to be. I think being at a club like Manchester City gives him the tools and gives him the foundations to become the player that he has the potential to become. But because it's not a glamorous signing, it's not big money, he's coming from Wolves. It's not an attractive signing, you know. Imagine if we'd spent 90 million on Ryan Cherky. Everyone would be like talking, oh, right, Ryan Cherky, better do well then, or he's going to be a flop. You know what I mean? We spent like, what was it, 23 million in the end? 24 million? What was it? What was the price in the end? It was ridiculously low. I can't remember the fee now. It's completely, mine's gone blank. But Tajani Reinders, I know that it was a combined roughly around 100 million for the 3 of them. All 3. You know, you can slap another 30 million on that and you've bought yourself Florian Wirtz, which I think is a great signing, by the way, and I think that he is going to be an incredible player for Liverpool. But I think we've bolstered the squad to a standard that I think is being disrespected, or not disrespected, ignored and not appreciated. Underappreciated, I think, is the right word. But let's make them appreciate it. At the end of the season, we'll see, won't we? 15 minutes to go. City have had nothing really to worry about going the other way. A couple of half opportunities since, well, one big one really from Reinders was a good save. City have got another one here. Doku, oh, he thought he was going all the way there. I just need to text the missus's mum because she's in the house looking after my little one, and this game's running quite late. And she's doing the whole babysitting thing, so she's doing a massive help for us. Oh, come on, City. I can't wait for Wolves, man. Saturday night, make sure you're tuning in to the Watchalong. What is it, 5:30 kickoff in the UK. So translate to that to your local time. And we will be there. Premier League, man. I'm really excited for the Community Shield, to be honest, because that's the old curtain raiser, as they say. Palermo coming forward. Ah, he absolutely spooned it. He spooned it. What a whiffer. Big up, Sagnick. How you doing, mate? Perhaps 110% playing Reinders, ZG. I've picked him. ZG68, mate. What's everyone's fantasy team looking like? Tell me your fantasy teams. Shall I do another league? I did a league last year, then I do it every year. I get really invested in it. I spend weeks analysing who should I put in. 3 weeks in, I just give up on it. More often than not, because I've forgotten to do my team, and then I'm annoyed at myself, and then I think, right, I might as well give up. Might as well give up. Can you see my team? Should we? I don't know if you can see my team. You can't see shit. That's bollocks, wasn't it? Can't see anything. Anyway, David Raya in net. Right back, Ryan Aitnori. Concert and Van de Ven from Villa and Spurs, of course. Frimpong is the back four. In midfield, you've got Florian Wirtz, Cole Palmer, Bruno Fernandes. I try not to put Rags in, but I do feel like he might have one of them seasons. And Jonny Reinders. Oh, Savinho! Oh, he's put it wide. That's the one I'm talking about, man. You've got to be burying them. That's his future. That's his career. In a nutshell, brilliant run. Yeah, he's onside. This right back down here's played him onside. Great touch. Great intelligence. Just got to finish it. Just put it in the corner. And he's put it wide. But yeah, midfield, Wirtz, Palmer, Bruno Fernandes and Jonny Reinders. Centre forward, Erling Haaland and João Pedro of Chelsea, of course. On the bench, Darlow of Leeds, Dewsbury Hall, who at the time when I put him in knew he was going to Everton. He now is at Everton. Kostulos, Brighton's Greek centre forward. Not sure how much he's going to play, to be honest. And Tuanzebe, former City man, now at Burnley. Yeah, I've not seen much of him at all, by the way, Floris. You're right. I completely forgot to keep an eye out for him. He's a big lad, isn't he? But I mean, I'd like to see more of him. He's not really had much to do, so it'd be nice to see him get involved a little bit more. Nah, that can't be true. Just can't see it, mate. Can't see it. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Massively helps the channel grow and spreads the word. Ball over the top here. Good touch by Savinho, but... Oh, lovely layoff to Jonny. Jonny Reinders makes it 3. And that's what I'm saying about Jonny Reinders, man. I fucking told you. This guy's a box-crashing, goal-scoring midfielder that is going to bag Manchester City some big goals and big points, most importantly, going into this season. This guy, man. There's a reason he got Serie A Player of the Year, man. He's an absolute baller, mate. Yeah, man. Hey, you're absolutely right, Beast. What a little flick that was from Mukasa. The awareness, the vision, mate. Lovely, lovely little assist from Mukasa. Knew exactly. Eyes in the back of his head sort of pass. Really good goal. An absolutely spot-on Beast. That assist was brilliant. Really good. To Jonny Reinders, the run, the finish... Crisp, delivered, brilliant, really, really good. But you're absolutely spot on, mate. That assist, without it, nothing happens. Takes a touch, opportunity gone. First touch, little flick, love that. Love that. Footballing IQ from a youngster like that is great to see. Great to see. What's Isa doing? Isa's causing shit. Have I got a delay? Are you ahead of me? I swear to God, man. Every time I go to the internet, like, moved house and I thought maybe where I moved to will get a normal internet connection. In terms of download speed, it's like, yeah, I'm getting like 1 gig download speed here, man. It's like fucking rapid. But it doesn't... The download speed doesn't affect the... I don't know what it is. It's just that it's always behind. Like, in terms of the delay. I can download files really quickly, but watching football matches on the internet, yeah, I'm always 10 seconds behind everyone else. But luckily, that won't be happening throughout the season because I'm still going to be paying for Sky. Costs a fortune, man. UK TV, man. An absolute rip-off. Rip-off beyond belief. Three 0 though. Oh, scoreboard. Did anyone remind me? No one did. Come on, people. Did anyone else? No, none of you said scoreboard. None of you said scoreboard. It's just become part and parcel of the channel now. Doku nearly makes it 4. See what I mean? That collar is nice, isn't it? When it pops up as well, it looks good. But the standard version doesn't have any of that. That's a jib, it really is. It's a good result going into the season. Settles some nerves. Whereas United drew to Fiorentina. Arsenal's pre-season's been a bit dodgy. Liverpool lost to... Was it AC Milan? I think it was AC Milan. I mean, we've only had one pre-season game that was actually televised. The other one was Preston. Behind closed doors, and we won 1-0 with a Rico Lewis goal, which no one in the world will ever see. And it was the greatest goal in the world. He got it from his own corner flag and dribbled past 13 players, because Preston were allowed to have 13 players on the pitch at that time. He did a rainbow flick over the goalkeeper. He flicked it up to himself. Did a bicycle kick, purposefully aiming for the bar. It hit the bar, came back to him, he chested it, and then he just Balotelli'd it in. Ederson has just came out and just fucking absolutely clobbered someone. Gets a high five off Ruben Diaz. I'm not sure why, in all honesty. But Ederson came out like a steam train. And if Alex Ferguson was watching this now, he'd be like, I could have killed him. They could have killed him. Do you remember that? What was that about? Was it Robin Van Persie? I'm sure it was Van Persie. Was it Adebayor? I think it was Adebayor, wasn't it? Adebayor kicking a ball at Robin Van Persie's head. I'm pretty sure it was that. And then Ferguson said he could have killed him. Yeah, no, it was a ball though on it. He kicked a ball. I think Adebayor stomped on him, but Fergie wasn't talking about that bit. I think he was talking about the ball. But yeah, Fergie, man. So glad we won the league against Alex Ferguson's side. Because you know full well that would have been a long ball over the top here. Savinho not strong enough to hold it. Or is he? He is. Oh, bollocks, referee. Bollocks. But yeah, if we didn't win the league in that Aguero season, that would have meant that we never beat Manchester United's Alex Ferguson side. And they would have had that. They would have been able to say you were never able to win the league when Fergie was there. But we did. We did. Mancini, mate. Good old Mancini. Mancini. Oh. Mancini. Oh. He came from Italy to manage Man City. I miss him, man. He was a good guy. Bit hot-headed, but he was a good guy, man. I liked his style. A lot of fouls happening in this game, by the way. It's getting a bit tasty out there, actually. There's lots of fouls and refereeing involvement. I'm not sure about that, mate. I think Ederson coming out then was a little bit. But I think Trafford was a bit dodgy himself in the first half. In all honesty, I think it's a situation that, I don't know. I think the goalkeeping situation needs to be more solid. I like Ederson, and I think he's got incredible ability that is just like unheard of in goal. Well, before he signed for City, anyway, it was unheard of. But I just feel like there's nothing certain about it. I mean, can you categorically tell me right now that Ederson is going to start against Wolves? My bet is very strongly yes. I think Ederson will start against Wolves. I think that's going to be very... Oh, Reinders, he's done him. He's in for the hat-trick. To Jonny Reinders. Oh, to Jonny. Oh, how's he missed? He did all the hard work. To Jonny Reinders was absolutely sensational then. Puts the defender down. And then he puts the goalkeeper on his arse. ghosts past him and then just overruns it and can't get it back on target because the final touch just gets a little bit too far away from him, and with a left foot he can't hook it back, can't get enough on it, but the goalkeeper was just done dirty there. And it was nearly a Jonny Reinders hat-trick. But what a player, man. This guy's in our midfield next season, people. Let's go. I am up for this. Ball in. Fucking cleared. And there goes the full-time whistle. Hey, Jonny Reinders, Ryan Cherky, the 2 new signings, mate. Yes. I am up for that, mate. I am up for that this season. Jonny Reinders, Ryan Cherky. They were the 2 biggest performers in this game for me. First half, I thought Ryan Cherky stole the show. Haaland gets the goal. Rico gets the assist. But I thought Ryan Cherky was a big performer in that first half. Jonny Reinders, though, gets man of the match for me because, 2 goals and all that. Should have had a hat-trick. But yeah, Jonny Reinders, second half performance. You put him in midfield with Ryan Cherky. Rodri behind them. Haaland up front. Treble! No, I don't think too much. No, I don't think treble. Bit far that, wasn't it? Bit far, but I reckon we'll do all right. I reckon we'll do all right next season, to be honest. I want to win silverware, man. I want to win a Prem. I want to win a Champions League. I want one of them. That's what I want. I don't want to be scrapping around for an FA Cup or a League Cup at the end of the season and going, yeah, at least we won silverware. I want to win a big one, man. I want to win one of the big ones. Call me greedy, but no. That's the standards we've set. That's the standards Pep has set. And rightly so. And I'm very pleased with what I saw tonight. Very excited about a combination of these 2 halves. You blend the starting 11 of the first half with a little bit of the starting 11 of the second half, then I think we have a system and a team that I struggle to see failing winning most of their Premier League games this season. I really believe that. The only thing we can't walk away from today is not being tested in defence. I think that's the main issue for me out of all of this is we were like tested to the extent of a little moment here and there at the beginning in the first 10-15 minutes. There was one ball in the second half that should have made it 2-1, and I think a better striker in the Premier League, let's say, hypothetically, he makes that 2-1. So that's an issue. But yeah, I think that's going to be the issue all season. I don't think we have the defence that is to be compared to Liverpool and Arsenal, but we've got more than what they've got going forward, in my opinion, in midfield in particular. You just saw it, man. Jonny Reinders, Rodri fit. Get it, even 90% Rodri, the Ballon d'Or winning Rodri, 23-24 Rodri. A 90% version of that, I'll take it. I will take it all day long. Complemented by Nico Gonzalez, who's the backup there. Ryan Cherky, mate. He looks scintillating. Jonny Reinders. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I thought Haaland looked very sharp as well, and I think the whole team is based around him. I think Doku and Savinho, I think those 2 are integral to this season. They have to deliver. We need to be talking a combined 30 G&A combined from those 2 players. Minimum. And I think the biggest question is over on the right side with Savinho right now. I think Doku will get there. I think he'll deliver on half of that. I'm just not convinced Savinho will. We saw it in the second half. He missed the one-on-one. That's the problem with him. I love him. I think he's incredibly exciting. He's got so much potential. The touches, the awareness, the just talent is there. Just in front of goal. He's wayward. He's got to get it right. I'm excited for the season, though, man. I am so excited for the season. I really am now. Wolves, bring it on. Make sure you hit that like button, everybody, and come and tune into that watch long. I've got to go. I would love to stay and talk for longer, but my missus's mum is doing the babysitting duty in the house, so I've got to relieve her of her duties. So I've got to go. And yeah, buzzing. Stop the clock. Yeah, done that. Just in time. Just in time. Big up, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in to the watch long. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you come and tune in for the Wolves watch long, because that's Premier League, mate. That's going to get feisty. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for next weekend. 5:30 kickoff in the UK. Wolves. It begins. It starts again. Seeing more of this, hopefully, as well. Manchester City with a 3-0 win to get excited about going into next season. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Big up, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Did I not stop the clock? I did stop the clock. You're telling me to stop the clock. I've done it already. I was on a roll then. It was a really good goodbye, and now it's all ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next one.